What is going on, my good people? This is your main man Ben here, and we are Talk Active. I work in technology field as PC tech administrator, analyst for at least 10 years. I like cycling, boxing, outdoorsy things. We generally talk about current events, technology, sports, cryptocurrencies, or sometimes by request. We are regular people with factual experiences. It would be nice if we can contribute to the universe. Let's talk about it. What is good, guys? Man, finally, we are settled now in our new space. We can do our stuff in here. It's finished. The basement is actually finished, and there's only one more room that is not done, which is the bathroom. But everything is amazing. If you need some work on basement, I got my boy Oman. He's really good, man. Very down to earth, very quick people. And man, I just want to give a shout out to Oman for doing a fantastic job in the basement construction. Yes. But today, guys, we're going to talk about some good things. We're going to, introduce some little stuff that we have something to share. But first and foremost, though, we're gonna talk about cryptocurrency real quick. Bitcoin $67,000. Who would have thought from 10 cents 10 years ago to $67,000 just yesterday? Think about that one. So it's the new digital gold. It's not even comparable to gold. It's side by side with gold at this point. ETF exchange trades from America has been approved by the government. So basically, you can trade some of properties of Bitcoin in the actual stock market here in United States, and that is part of the bullish run that we had experienced in new all-time high reached by Bitcoin yesterday. So that is some good stuff. Yes. And other than that, guys, if you want to learn some cryptocurrencies and some, you want to educate yourself, because I truly believe that this generation would be going towards into this technology. That we're not just talking about the value of Bitcoin, but overall technology that it contributes right now in this era, because we're in a digital age and we're talking about blockchain technology. If you want to learn something on this type of technologies or so, I have a man here named Coach Miranda. He's really good. He's gonna educate you, man, and from very basic to intermediate to advanced, you can enroll to his university, and he will talk to from the basic to the technical analysis, and depending on how you want to absorb it, you can get a lot of good information with this man. Check out the link, Global Miranda Minor, man, and just amazing, a gem to listen, to participate and get yourself, armed with this knowledge. But other than that, before we start in our segment, guys, would you rather have a couple of choices here? Would you rather live in a library where books are your only form of entertainment, or live in a prison cell where you have access to any channel on TV?
You have got to be kidding.
Yeah, that's easy. Library, anytime. That is, me, my kids, my wife, we always go to the library ever since we had our first child, Madison. Library is a gem. It's a gem. That is not a question at all. We go to library. But other than that, guys, let's go head into our main topic for today. I put it here in my notes because I'm not yet quite ready about this new setup that we got. if you may see, I got my computer in the background and all that stuff. I got a little foam in here. I gotta admit, I was a little bit more spoiled on my previous setup because of those movers blanket. It actually is making your space more acoustically definitely treated versus plain walls. Because if you have this, if you stream and all that stuff, sound bounces in one direction. It travels straight. Now, if it hits a wall, it goes back. So it's like a ping pong, back and forth, until it reaches back in here. That creates echo or reverb. So given that this is a new room, I have put a little bit of foam in there just to, help out, because it's a very echoey in a small environment. And given in our previous setup, when the basement isn't done yet, and we were treated right on that one. But I'm so happy with this new space, dedicated space for all this work for voiceover, podcast review. This is going to be our new spot. I'm going to put a vlog in it soon, and we'll see what's happening in here. But guys, we're going to talk about fear. That would be the episode today. Are we episode 50? I think we're 50. I'm sorry about this. I was so disorganized, man. I was moving a lot of stuff. And you can see a lot of bags in the background, some containers. But we are episode 49. Episode 49. My bad, guys. Now, we're going to talk about fear real quick, okay? So when was the last time that you encountered fear? As a kid's, adult? The first time I experienced fear is when I was standing up in the classroom. I think I would say kindergarten or grade 1. You feel that fear when your teacher call you up and then you have to talk, you have to present yourself or answer a quiz or questions in front of everybody in the class. You feel that fear that grips on you like, and it cripples you. It paralyzes you literally, and you can't speak, you can't talk, you can breathe probably 30 breaths per minute, and heartbeats really fast and breathing is getting slower. That is fear right there. So when we talk about fear, that is a good representation of fear within, that early stage in life. But once you grow up as a mature adult, grow into a mature adult, you have a lot of fears that comes within. For example, a loss of property, a spouse, a friend, things, you name it. There's plenty of things that we can go through that can manifest fear in our lives. But once again, these are normal things. The normal things that we encountered as a human, as we feel emotions or we get overwhelmed on a certain situations, these are normal. But how about fear as a failure? Making fear as a failure within your career, or so let's say fear of rejection, something like that, like this, rejection, you're seeking for approval. If you get rejected, then you already have that fear. So it's like a program in your mind running through. I'm seeking for approval, but you get rejected. Probably that's part of the podcast here that I'm making. I built the podcast to express what I have experienced and all that stuff, contribute to the universe, because it doesn't really matter if somebody approves my message or not. This is the actual experiences based on the people that I talk to, based on my experience, and I have experienced things that it's entitled in my own opinion, but not in my own facts, but it's actually the actual real thing. Like, I've been talking about cryptocurrency 3 years ago, and nobody really wants to hear it, but it's manifesting right now. 67K is real. But other than that, when you seek approval, that's where the point of failure starts. You get hold of that failure, that fear, then you are paralyzed. You are entitled to please those people. And if you don't please them, then you feel rejected. Once you get rejected, then you got that emptiness in you. We got this terminology that we call the FUD in crypto space, maybe in stock market. FUD, F-U-D, means fear, uncertainty, doubt. So what is FUD in a cryptocurrency world? So once a FUD occurs, for example, a Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency. Basically, it's a technology versus this other technology, an altcoin called Ethereum. Ethereum basically rivals Bitcoin. A FUD means you create some kind of diversionary. It could be a bad news. It could be deteriorating to the other coin. For example, Ethereum going to talk bad on Bitcoin's technology. That it can only process 7 transactions per second and that's it. We can process more than that. Blah, 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 blah. And as a result, they're creating this FUD, fear, uncertainty, doubt, that Bitcoin is inferior, Ethereum is superior. So me creating FUD, I'm going to talk down on this guy right here, Bitcoin. I could probably say almost a cancel culture thing that you're creating. But then again, by the end of the day, that FUD can be used for investors that wants to take advantage of people that is new in the market. That when they create the FUD, once Bitcoin crashes, the price goes down, this veteran investors will buy it while the price of Bitcoin is low. So they created a FUD. Once its sell-off starts in Bitcoin, then they will buy shares at the lower price. And then Bitcoin goes up again, and then they sell. Basic FUD example. So why are we talking about FUD? Because fear, uncertainty, and doubt is applicable to our lives, okay? If you're not certain about what's going to happen, you fall back to fear. And once you got that fear, it's like always plays in your mind. Now, nobody's exempted in this one, not even you and me. But we have this memory verse in John 12:35. It says, "The man who walks in the dark does not know where he is going." That is John 12:35. So basically, what will you do if you feel like no one cares? What will you do? You're gonna persecute yourself. You're gonna be wallowing and commit suicide and all that stuff. A lot of people does that. That's not a joke at all. And it's unfortunate because I think it's a disease. But then again, if you are much a stronger individual and you know and value what's been written in the scripture, then I don't think suicide should be part of your alternative options. But that's just me. Other than that, when you felt like nobody cares, you're not alone. I mean, remember when Jesus was on the cross, he questioned them. At some point, he felt that no one cares about him. I'm a son of God, but yet I'm here on the cross. He's crucified. But let's just say no one is immune in that one. Even Jesus Christ felt it. Apostles felt it. So in Psalms 34:18, the Lord is near to those who are discouraged. He sees those who have lost all hope. Very powerful. The Lord hears people that is fearful, that is in need. That's why God is more closer to people that is broken than people that is fixed. That's where he is more powerful if you come to him. So, other than that, guys, we do not make miracles. He does. Faith activates God. I mean, this is what we got. It's so easy to talk about this when you're happy or you're in a good status. But have you ever tried it in a approach that when you're down there and you just call his name and just trust in his abundance, in his infinite grace, that you'll be okay, that you will be okay. He will allow things but he will get you back. Isn't that amazing? But other than that, man, it's Friday. Whew, it's a little bit of on a Friday. But then again, this is our topic for today. Fear. You do not need to fear because the battle has been won. And all you gotta do is open up your mind and your heart, surrender it. You'll be okay. Other than that, man, I'm so stoked and excited. Good stuff from my little brother John. I know, brother, man. But other than that, guys, I appreciate you watching. Episode 49, I think that'll be it for today. I'm so excited about the new place, but there's a lot needs to be, getting used to and all that stuff. But have a good weekend. Always remember, God is good all the time. Peace out.